just take a seat out here and take a sheet. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I know a few of you are still getting seated, and the orchestra is still warming up, so we're just going to talk to you. Go ahead and warm up, guys, whatever you need to do. But we're glad, I want to welcome you to the Dell Hall at the Long Center. We're glad you all could come. My name is Marco Perella. I'll be the MC for today's concert. And we're doing something really special this year, and I thought I'd better explain it a little bit so you'll know what to expect. We're going to hear the symphony play some gorgeous music, and you guys are going to play along with us. I know, it's shocking, but you're going to be members of the orchestra. I think a lot of you brought instruments with you, namely recorders. Who brought recorders? Oh, that's a lot of you. Okay, put your hands down. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. Get your recorders out and hold them in rest position. Now, we don't want you to lose your recorder cases, so here's what you guys do. Pay attention, because it's going to get exciting. We don't want you dropping them on the floor. Take your recorder case and put it under your leg on the seat like this. And sit on it, that way you won't lose it. Makes sense, right? That way your hands are free, okay? Okay? Now, remember to hold your recorders in rest position. Do not play your recorder now. No, because we have to have it quiet, right? We'll tell you when we're to get ready, and the maestro will cue you when to play, and the music's going to come on up there. Now, if you don't have a recorder, don't worry. You guys get to participate. You're going to sing. We're all going to sing 4 songs, 4 pieces from the orchestra here. They're going to be up on the screen so you can read them really well, okay? And recorders, singing, it's going to be great. We'll tell you when it's the right time. You guys just be quiet and listen. Now, we'd like to remind you during the concert, no cameras or recording devices, okay? All right. And in just a minute, the maestro is going to come out to the podium and start the concert. Now, remember, etiquette at the symphony orchestra is, we love your applause, but hold it until the conductor turns around at the end of the piece. That way you know the piece is over. Okay, so you won't interrupt the music. Sometimes there's a pause or a soft part of the music. You don't applaud till you're sure that it's over when the conductor turns around. Okay? Good. Now, before the maestro comes out, we have a very important thing to do. We have to tune the orchestra. Now we need you to be very quiet. I'll tell you how we do this. Our concert master, Eugene Kratovich, is going to stand. He directs the oboe to sound the note A, and each section of the orchestra tunes to that A. Okay, let's listen. All right, now the orchestra is in tune and we're ready for the maestro. Ladies and gentlemen, Maestro David Mars and the Austin Symphony Orchestra. Welcome everybody to the Austin Symphony Young People's Concert for 2013. We are so glad to have you here. Good morning, Maestro.
Good morning, Marco.
We are awake after that piece. We are so lucky this year because the Austin Symphony has been chosen as one of 25 symphonies in the U.S. to partner with Carnegie Hall and Weill Music Institute's Link Up program, where our audience will play and sing along with the orchestra, and they are ready, Maestro. I've seen it in action. They're ready.
I can see that they are.
They have recorders, they're ready to sing, and they're excited about the music. What was that piece you just played, Maestro?
That was music from the William Tell Overture by Rossini.
And William Tell is the national hero of the country of Switzerland. I mention that because our theme this year is a multicultural festival where we hear music from and about various countries around the world. And we're going to use this giant video screen and these cameras here to give you a close-up look at the musicians and the instruments they play throughout the concert. In fact, right now, why don't we take a tour of the orchestra, introduce these kids to every instrument in the orchestra. Now, you probably already know that the symphony is made up of 4 families or sections of instruments, right? You know this. Strings, Woodwinds, brass, percussion, right? Where should we start, Maestro?
Well, let's start right in the front of the orchestra with the strings. Here are the violins. And a slightly larger string instrument, the violas. And right out here, the beautiful sound of the cellos. And the largest of the string instruments, the double bass. And over here we have the beautiful, elegant harp.
And that's the strings. Okay. I'll tell you what, there's so many instruments, why don't we hold all our applause and give them a huge ovation at the end? That would be nice, save us a little time. Now the woodwind section, sit right behind the strings, right in the middle of the orchestra. Let's start with the highest voice woodwind, the piccolo. Right next to the piccolos are the flutes. Right behind the flutes, you will find the clarinets. Here's a larger version of the clarinet. Beautiful instrument, the bass clarinet. You heard the orchestra tune up to this instrument. At the beginning, it's easy to find the oboe. It always sits right in the middle. A challenging phrase. Very good. Now, here's an instrument a lot like the oboe, but it's a little different. We want to show you the difference. It's called the English horn. And you see, I'll hold it a little bit higher so you can see the bell on the bottom. There, see, that's the difference. And the English horn is longer with a bent mouthpiece, and it sounds even more mournful. Let's hear the English horn.
Good job.
Very nice. Now, the largest and deepest voice woodwind, the fantastic bassoon. All right, take it, Maestro.
Call me maybe. Let's listen to the familiar trumpets. Complete with horsey, and here are the horns. And we have the great slide trombone. And right next to them, the magnificent tuba.
Okay, now there are too many percussion instruments to demonstrate them all. There's hundreds of percussion instruments. Here are some of the most important ones, starting with the piano. Now the xylophone. Right behind the xylophone, the snare drum. The bass drum. Over on the other side, we find the timpani. And watch out for the cymbals. How about a big hand for all our musicians today? The next stop on our multicultural festival is the country of Austria. Maestro, tell us about the music we're going to hear.
This is going to be the music from the Blue Danube, which is the largest and the principal river in Austria. It is written by Johann Strauss, who is known as the Waltz King. So the dance is a waltz. I think we should have Marco demonstrate. Show them the waltz.
Anything for you, Maestro. I have a partner right here. Here's the waltz.
Good, good. Very good.
That's the waltz, okay? I want you to go home and practice. Now, while the orchestra is playing here, you're going to see the music come up on the screen. When the maestro cues you, recorders will play their part. So you recorder players, instruments in ready position, okay? The rest of you will be singing the notes, and remember, the maestro will cue you. Tell us what you're going to do,
I'm going to give you an alert, like 3, 2, 1, and then I'll go. Ba-da-da-dee-da. Get the idea? So watch. I'll give you a warning, and then go with me when I conduct you. Okay?
Don't play until you see the maestro cue you, all right? Let's hear the Blue Danube Waltz by Johann Strauss. recorder players, go back to holding your instruments in the rest position, okay? On this next piece, we're going to listen to the orchestra play first, and then they'll play it again so you can join us on the link-up. This is American music from our own home country by the American composer Aaron Copland from his ballet Appalachian Spring, famous ballet. The ballet describes life on the American frontier back in pioneer days. The melody is from a Shaker hymn called Simple Gifts. Now remember, first we'll all listen to the orchestra play the piece. All right, now once again, you're going to see the music up on the board, and we really want you to play and sing. So you singers, sing out. It's a fun song to sing. And recorders, ready position. Singers, ready. Let's listen to the maestro.
We've got a tiny intro. Watch me. I'll tell you when to start.
You're doing just what the musicians do. You follow the music and you follow the maestro. You're doing just what our musicians in the orchestra are doing. So I think we can call them members of the symphony orchestra, can't we?
Amen, brother.
All
Amen.
right, good. Now, for some music from Jamaica. Jamaica is an island in the Caribbean Sea, east coast of the USA. We're going to hear Jamaican rumba.
Wait.
Why?
Marco.
What?
What's a rumba?
What's a rumba? A rumba's a dance, maestro. It's a
Okay,
dance.
yeah, they all know that, but we want to know what kind of dance.
Oh no, I guess I have to demonstrate the rumba. All right, here I go. Here's the rumba. All right, everybody, rumba. Music by Arthur Benjamin. Let's hear it. Sit back and enjoy. Some more. No recorders on this one, so put it back in your cases. But everybody's going to sing. Our next work is from the famous opera, Carmen. The composer, Bizet, was French, but the setting of the opera is in Spain. And we're going to play the Toreador song. Toreador, bullfighter. It describes the bullfighters coming into the arena. It's a very famous piece. You guys did great to sing, right, Maestro?
You're going to watch me, right? You're doing a fabulous job. Watch me. I'll show you where to sing. Here we go.
Here we go now. We're going to Cuba. Hey, how about a big hand for our trumpet player, Bob Cannon? Nice trumpet solo. Thank you, Bob. Now, Cuba. Cuba, this is a famous song called Malagueña. It was written by Ernesto Lecona, who's a Cuban, honoring his Spanish heritage. This is considered one of the greatest melodies ever written. Sit back and enjoy Malagueña. All right, back to America now in our festival. Morton Gould was an American composer, and in 1942 he was asked to write something for a radio show. It was to be a patriotic piece to provide moral support for our soldiers in World War II. Always nice to remember our soldiers. The catch was he had to write it in one night. And he wrote this next piece in one night, and it became famous. He based his piece on a folk song, right, Maestro?
When Johnny come marching home, again, hurrah, hurrah. This piece is called American Salute.
Based on a song from the Civil War. Let's hear it. We have one more piece for you today that you're all going to sing with, but before we do our finale, we need to thank our sponsors, the people that pay for these great concerts so you guys can come down from school and enjoy it. I'm going to list them, and at the end we'll give them a hand, I hope. Let's thank our sponsors, James C. Armstrong Youth Education Endowment, McDonald's, J.P. Morgan Chase Foundation, Lazy 8 Ranch Specialty Foods, the Sherrill Family Foundation, the Temple Inland Foundation, the Topfer Family Foundation, the Women's Symphony League of Austin, the City of Austin Cultural Arts Division, the Texas Commission on the Arts, and your schools and teachers. Those are the people that care that you get to have those experiences. You guys have been great. I love your singing and playing has been terrific. I hear you guys up in the balcony really good, so keep singing. We got one more shot. Now, our grand finale, we've got music from Brazil. The composer, Andre Filho, And every year in Brazil, they celebrate Carnival. Same thing as we call Mardi Gras here, right? And this is one of the pieces they play as they dance through the streets of Rio de Janeiro, the big city there. And this is the biggest party in the world, right? And of course, you get to sing again. So the music and words are going to be up there. Maestro will cue you.
8 measures rest. Watch me. You'll sing, then there'll be a little break for the orchestra, then you'll sing again. So do as well as you've been doing, and it'll be fabulous.
This is called Cidade Maravilhosa. Everybody sing! Carnival! Students and teachers of the Austin Independent School District and affiliated organizations, give yourself a hand. Everybody stay seated. Patty Marine is going to come out here and dismiss you. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a good time. We sure did. Say goodbye to the orchestra.
time from each color. From the red, Clayton is going to go first. Raise your hand, Clayton. Good. Put your hands down. Oh, no. We're going to be quiet, though, because we're going to have several groups going out at once. So, Clayton, have a seat. Look at your ushers, and they will take you out one row at a time, Clayton. And next, we're going to have Cassis. Quietly raise your hand. And you may put your hands down, Cassis. Look at your ushers. You're going to go out one row at a time. The ushers will take you out. And at the very top, Blackshear, you will go out. You're already headed out. Excellent, Blackshear. Thank you for walking out quietly. I see you leaving. Good job, Blackshear. So they're taking out one group at a time. After Clayton down here in the red, after we get all of Clayton out, which is a big school, then Briker Woods, you will be second. Thank you, Briker Woods. And put your hands down. All right, and Summit, you're a big school, you're green, you're coming out. Thank you. You may put your hands down. Summit, you may follow your green usher. Sorry, I forgot about the green.